Hi guys, a lady here. Right, so today I'm going to be doing a trifle, but it's not a posh trifle in any way, shape or form. It's going to be me Nanna's trifle. I remember when I was younger, me Nana was still around. She used to pay all year for them hampers that used to get through. So she always used to make a trifle with the stuff that was in there. So I'll show you, I've got a couple of differences, but I'm going to show you what it is that I've got here. Right, so the first thing I've got is I've got a Swiss roll. There's always one of those in the hamper, as well as custard. Me Nana actually did do one once and it had blancmange instead of the custard. Horrible. I have got some jelly, just a cube jelly or makeup. Mandarin segments, now they were always in the hampers. So I've got 2 tins of them. I'm going to be using the juice in with the jelly and the actual mandarin segments as well. I've got fresh double cream to go on the top. I've got some flaked almonds, and of course you can't have a trifle without your hundreds and thousands on there. Now the custard, I was trying to get the custard powder. Now I haven't been able to get a hold of that. I've been to a few different places, so I've resorted to buying this, but I am going to thicken it up, and that I'll be warming it up, putting some corn flour in with it, and then cooling it back down. But that all can be done while the jelly's setting in the fridge anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is get on and make up the jelly. Right, so I'm just onto the second pack of jelly. I always find it easier to cut these with the pair scissors. So much less fiddly than trying to pull it apart or use a knife. So I'm just going to finish off doing these. Now for each one of these, you need a pint of liquid. So what I do is I do half a pint of boiling water and then half a pint of cold water. Let's make sure I've got them all. So I'm just going to get the boiling water. Right, so because I'm using 2 packets, I've got a pint of the boiling water. I'll just pour that over. I might have to change tact when I go to get, whenever I get another pint of cold water in here, and then just let that all dissolve. Right, so I'll just keep mixing that until it's all dissolved in. Right, so that's all dissolved into there. I've moved it to a bigger jug, and I'm just going to use the juice from the mandarin. I'll drink it a bit more. Juice from the mandarins. And then top that up to another pint with some cold water. I'm just going to do that now. Right, so that's done there, and I'm just going to pop this into here. So you have like your orangey and your raspberry. And I'm just going to put that to one side and let it cool. That cools it down a lot, but I want it colder than that. So I'm just going to get my Swiss roll sorted now. Right, so it's just a matter of cutting this into your desired size. And then we'll place that on the bottom. Keep the chocolate in there as well. Oh, I need that one a bit thinner, but hey ho. I think I'll do it like that. Space them around a bit better. Very soft, this. another one in there. In fact, I think I'll cut that in half. Put that in. And fill in the bottom gap. Like so. Right, put that to one side. And now it's to get on and thicken up our custard. Right, so what I've done is I've slowly brought that up to a simmer. And I've just got 2 tablespoons of corn flour with a little bit of cold water. And I'm just going to pop that in. And then just keep it going. And this should thicken it right up. It's got no taste, it's corn flour. You can see it's thickening already. Just with it being out the carton, it's ready to serve, to warm and eat. But it was too thin to actually go into the trifle. It would just, as soon as you put your first spoon in, it would just flow everywhere. So I'm just, as you can see, it's getting thicker and thicker. Right, that's much better now. So I'm just going to put some cling film on the top so you don't get a skin, and put that to one side while the jelly is setting. Right, so that's on there like that. Like I say, I'm just going to put it to one side for now. Right, so I've just got my mandarin segments here. Oh, a big clump of them all together. I'm just going to put some on here. Tasted that jelly before, it's a bit like tutti frutti. It's lovely. Right, and this should be cool enough now. 1 pack of everything would be not enough for this bowl, but 2 packs I think is going to be a bit too much. So what I think I'll do is I'll do a couple of individual ones as well. Just pour your jelly in. Just push down, make sure that cake's all submerged into the jelly. A little touch more. Right, now that goes in the fridge for a couple of hours just for the jelly to set. Right, so the jelly is set. The first thing I'm going to do now, excuse me, is toast some of these flaked almonds. Just a dry pan. Turn that down a little bit. Bit too high there. And then we'll just keep them moving. So I'm just going to do this until they're nice and toasted. Right, so I've turned the heat off now. I think there's enough heat left in the pan just to continue toasting these off. Honestly, it really brings them back to life. Some of them are darker than others. And what I have here is just have a little bowl, and I'm just going to pop them in there before they get too toasted, and just let them cool down nicely. Really, the smell brings it real back to life there. So we'll start putting the custard onto the trifles. Right, so just take that off. That's stopped the skin. That's nice and cold now. I'm just going to pop that over there. First thing I want to do is I've got 2 little ones. Put some of the custard on there. Oh, look how lovely and thick it is now. Put a bit on here. And then we'll put the rest on here. Oh. Right, move that out of the way. Oh, a bit there. And then we'll just get rid of these from around the sides. And that'll go back into the fridge. I'll do the same with these little ones, which is good because these will be ready first. I'll have a taste of these ones and leave that for when the family comes. Because obviously me and Ian's not going to eat all of that. Right, so I'm going to pop these back in the fridge for probably about another half an hour. Right, so now I'm going to whip the cream up. I've got fresh double cream there. Make sure I get it all out. And I'm going to put in, and I didn't bring it out earlier, a little bit of vanilla. Oh, well, I like vanilla. And then I'm just going to, oh, help if I turn it on, 2 seconds. Right, I've turned it on now. I'm just going to slowly do that. I don't want it over whipped. Just want it nice, soft peeps. Right, so I think that's probably about the perfect consistency. Right, let's take this off. And you can see it's got a little bit. Right, so I'm just going to move this out of the way and we'll do the trifles. Right, so here we go. Got me a little bit of a spatula here. Pop that on there. A little bit more. Some on there. Share this between them two. Oh, made a bit of a mess there. Just do that round there like that. That's them two. And now for the big one. Here we go, I've got some down here. Oh, just get that all out. Vanilla cream, can anything get any better? Just get it as much as you can, get it out. Just going to move those out. Oh, I haven't even gotten all the way around on that one, have I? There we go. And that side. Bring this one in. Oh. So this is the main one, isn't it? Didn't mean to do that. Just keep turning it. Right, so what I'll do is I'll get some kitchen roll and we'll clean this all up. Right, so that's them all done. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got some more of these mandarin oranges. Just going to pop them on. Now these do bring me back, straight back to being with me nana. Mandarin oranges. Put them round. I'm just going to lose my sleeve there just in case it hits that one. Just randomly put them in there, however you want. And do the same with the little ones. Sorry, this is taking a little bit too long. I should have had them all out and ready. But hey, it's cooking. Put another one in the middle there. And now we have, oh, they're right there. The toasted flaked almonds. Just drop them on there, a little bit of crunch. A few more on this one. Make sure it's all covered. And these ones, I think I did a bit too many. I was just shook the actual packet out, and then it has to be, doesn't it? Sprinkles. Right, and these are going to go back into the fridge just to quickly set up, probably for about half an hour. So there we go, my Nana Potter's Christmas trifle. Really looking forward to it. I'm going to try that one and leave that one for when the family comes around. So let's have a good look. Right, well, to me this is a Nana hugging the bowl. I want to use this little one just for the taste test. Leave the big one for when family comes around, and Ian can have the other one tonight after his tea. So let's just dig in here. Let's have a go. Look at that. I'm going to get all, of course I'm going to get all of it in my mouth. Oh God, that's good.
Do you know that's sitting on the sofa watching the telly, Nana and Grandad. Grandad's probably sitting there playing like sort of cards. Nana's with her knitting and all with a bowl of this. Oh. Mm. 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 That is absolutely amazing. Didn't look much while I was doing it, but all of the flavours together. See if I make sure I've got some of the Swiss roll. Look, it's all there. Swiss roll, custard, cream, nut, hundreds and thousands. Sorry, sprinkles, they're not hundreds and thousands of sprinkles. A few nuts, mandarin oranges. I mean, come on. The only time you ever have mandarin oranges is when you get them out of a tin at Christmas, don't you? Gotta have another one. But you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one more bite right now. Look at it all. You can see the different layers. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to get my pyjamas and my dressing gown on. I'm going to come down and I'm going to eat the rest of this on the sofa. Probably watching YouTube. Oh, have to. Just have to. You see where it is. All the layers are there. Cracking. Oh. That is definitely one where you want to sit. Either on your own with an individual one or with a family with a big one. So anyway, I'm just going to say thank you so much for everything that you all do, all of your comments. I do read them. I can't always reply to every single one, but I do read every single comment and I do appreciate everything that you do for us. It's a little bit chilly tonight. So like I say, I'm going to go upstairs, I'm going to get my pyjamas on, get my dressing gown on, put the electric blanket on, come down, finish that and sit and watch a bit of YouTube. So like I say, once again, thank you all so very, very much. I don't know what this channel would have been without each and every one of you. So like I say, I'll see you next time. Bye.